Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll go again with Jeanty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Steeler defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jack Besh,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame.
And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often
and say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and 2. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. Well, they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
70, Timberwolf. Warriors, 70. 19, Lions.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Leonard. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Steelers at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Here we go, set, take over.
2nd and 9 now. They set up the bubble screen. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to put that first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. These two teams all tied after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Panther 60, 70 Rangers, 7 Dragon 60, 19, 18 Rattle, Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Leonard. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He finds Austin complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Lock, 7 Pirate, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Leonard. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Thompson Robinson now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's gone down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. County Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Thompson Robinson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Now Austin shoves him away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go, here we go.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Raiders have got him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Leonard. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is DTR. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6.
Let's go now. Ready?
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, it's Genty. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So from the 37, here's a second and 9.
Here we go. Set. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
The DTR going to throw it here. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Mustang 19. Drop low 80. 60. Go.
Back to throw. Leonard. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Leonard. That is caught. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. 19 Titans. 19 Titans. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Got his man. It's Thornton. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Thompson Robinson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. A run straight ahead with Ginty. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 60 Vikings.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still tight. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 54 yards. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Third down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Robinson's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball, and they come to their 4th quarter lead. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of the...
And down he goes, brought down, Raider sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Come on. Pat the 60.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
But what they got to do now, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
60 Dyson. Cougar 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Jameis to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now he'll tuck this and run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, Winston. They'll get this out to Genty. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face a third down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Winston. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.